Welcome to this complete review of the Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals Certification Exam, brought to you by Birdsey, your AI-powered study partner. In this video, we'll explore AI workloads and machine learning basics, Azure cognitive services and core AI tools, responsible AI concepts, and key exam domains. Be sure to like and subscribe for more AI certification prep, and watch what's happening in the lower corner. It might be the key to passing your test. Let's begin.
Describe AI workloads and considerations. Identify features of common AI workloads and responsible AI principles. What is a primary consideration when designing AI workloads to ensure ethical outcomes? Is it A, fairness, B, performance, C, scalability, or D, cost efficiency? The answer is A, fairness. Ensuring fairness is crucial in AI workloads to prevent bias and discrimination, leading to ethical outcomes. Which feature is commonly associated with AI workloads that involve natural language processing? Is it A, image recognition, B, sentiment analysis, C, predictive maintenance, or D, anomaly detection? The answer is B, sentiment analysis. Natural language processing often involves tasks like sentiment analysis, which interprets emotions in text.
Have you noticed the code in the bottom corner? Next time you're stumped, take that code to birdsey.ai for immediate help and a free study session with Birdsey, your personal AI study partner. Plus, you'll get access to hundreds of additional questions, helping you move closer to passing your exam with confidence. The next time you're feeling unsure or stuck, give it a try.
What is a key principle of responsible AI that involves ensuring AI systems are understandable to humans? Is it A, efficiency, B, scalability, C, transparency, or D, security? The answer is C, transparency. Transparency ensures that AI systems are understandable, which is crucial for trust and accountability. A company wants to deploy an AI model that predicts customer churn. What should they ensure to align with responsible AI principles? Is it A, high accuracy, B, low latency, C, cost effectiveness, or D, unbiased predictions? The answer is D, unbiased predictions. Ensuring the model is unbiased is crucial to prevent unfair treatment of certain customer groups. Which aspect of responsible AI might be overlooked if focusing solely on data privacy? Is it A, security, B, transparency, C, efficiency, or D, scalability? The answer is B, transparency. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, focusing solely on data privacy might lead to overlooking transparency, which is crucial for understanding AI decisions. What is a key feature of AI workloads that involve image recognition? Is it A, recurrent neural networks, B, convolutional neural networks, C, decision trees, or D, support vector machines? The answer is B, convolutional neural networks. Image recognition workloads typically rely on convolutional neural networks due to their ability to process grid-like data such as images. Which principle of responsible AI focuses on ensuring AI systems do not perpetuate bias? Is it A, transparency, B, accountability, C, fairness, or D, privacy? The answer is C, fairness. Fairness in AI aims to prevent bias and ensure equitable treatment across different groups. What is an important consideration when deploying AI models in healthcare? Is it A, data privacy, B, model complexity, C, real-time processing, or D, scalability? The answer is A, data privacy. Ensuring data privacy is crucial in healthcare to protect sensitive patient information. A retail company uses AI to recommend products. What should they prioritize to ensure responsible AI use? Is it A, increasing sales, B, improving accuracy, C, enhancing speed, or D, ensuring fairness? The answer is D, ensuring fairness. Ensuring fairness is crucial to avoid biased recommendations that could disadvantage certain customer groups. In AI workloads, what is often a misunderstood aspect of ensuring transparency? Is it A, data collection, B, explainability, C, model training, or D, algorithm selection? The answer is B, explainability. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Transparency is often confused with explainability. While related, transparency involves open communication about AI processes, whereas explainability focuses on making AI decisions understandable.
If you're finding this helpful, please take a minute to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, useful tips, and complimentary study sessions with Birdsey.
What is a common feature of AI workloads that involve speech recognition? Is it A, image classification, B, audio-to-text conversion, C, predictive analytics, or D, data encryption? The answer is B, audio-to-text conversion. Speech recognition workloads often require the ability to process and understand spoken language, which involves converting audio signals into text. Which principle of responsible AI ensures that AI systems are accountable for their actions? Is it A, transparency, B, fairness, C, accountability, or D, privacy? The answer is C, accountability. Accountability in AI ensures that systems and their creators are responsible for the outcomes and impacts of AI applications. What is a key consideration for AI workloads involving large data sets? Is it A, scalability, B, data encryption, C, user interface design, or D, real-time processing? The answer is A, scalability. Scalability is crucial for AI workloads with large data sets to ensure the system can handle increased data volumes efficiently. A financial institution uses AI to detect fraudulent transactions. What should they prioritize to ensure responsible AI use? Is it A, data volume, B, system speed, C, user experience, or D, fairness? The answer is D, fairness. Ensuring fairness is crucial to avoid bias in AI systems, especially in sensitive areas like financial transactions. In AI workloads, what is a subtle aspect of ensuring fairness that might be overlooked? Is it A, data encryption, B, diverse representation, C, system uptime, or D, algorithm efficiency? The answer is B, diverse representation. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Fairness involves not just avoiding bias, but also ensuring diverse representation in training data, which can be overlooked. Describe fundamental principles of machine learning on Azure. ML techniques, data handling, model evaluation, and no-code tools, Azure ML. What is the primary purpose of using Azure Machine Learning's no-code tools? Is it A, to enhance data encryption, B, to enable users to build models without coding, C, to automate cloud resource management, or D, to provide advanced hyperparameter tuning? The answer is B, to enable users to build models without coding. Azure Machine Learning's no-code tools are designed to simplify the process of building and deploying machine learning models without requiring extensive programming knowledge. Which Azure ML feature allows for the evaluation of model performance using metrics like accuracy and precision? Is it A, data labeling, B, model deployment, C, model evaluation, or D, feature engineering? The answer is C, model evaluation. Azure ML provides tools to evaluate model performance using various metrics, which are crucial for understanding how well a model performs. In Azure ML, what is the role of a dataset? Is it A, to store and manage data for model training, B, to configure compute resources, C, to deploy models to endpoints, or D, to monitor model performance? The answer is A, to store and manage data for model training. Datasets in Azure ML are used to store and manage data that is used for training and testing machine learning models. You are using Azure ML to build a model and want to ensure it generalizes well to new data. Which technique should you use to validate the model's performance? Is it A, data augmentation, B, hyperparameter tuning, C, feature scaling, or D, cross-validation? The answer is D, cross-validation. Cross-validation is a technique used to assess how the results of a statistical analysis will generalize to an independent dataset. In Azure ML, which of the following is not a benefit of using automated machine learning? Is it A, faster model development, B, improved data quality, C, automated hyperparameter tuning, or D, ease of use for non-experts? The answer is B, improved data quality. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, AutoML offers many benefits, but it does not inherently improve data quality, which is a common misconception. What is the primary function of Azure Machine Learning's designer tool? Is it A, to write custom Python scripts for data processing, B, to visually build machine learning models without coding, C, to deploy models to production environments, or D, to manage data storage and retrieval? The answer is B, to visually build machine learning models without coding. Azure ML Designer is a no-code tool that allows users to visually create machine learning models by dragging and dropping components. Which Azure ML feature helps in automating the process of hyperparameter tuning? Is it A, Azure ML Designer, B, Azure Data Factory, C, Hyperdrive, or D, Azure Synapse Analytics? The answer is C, Hyperdrive. Hyperdrive in Azure ML automates hyperparameter tuning by exploring different parameter combinations efficiently. In Azure ML, what is the purpose of a compute instance? Is it A, to provide a development environment for running Jupyter notebooks, B, to store large datasets for model training, C, to deploy machine learning models to production, or D, to monitor the performance of deployed models? The answer is A, to provide a development environment for running Jupyter notebooks. A compute instance in Azure ML is used for running Jupyter notebooks and training models interactively. You are using Azure ML to train a model and want to ensure it is not overfitting. Which method should you use to evaluate the model's generalization ability? Is it A, using the entire dataset for training, B, cross-validation, C, deploying the model and monitoring real-time performance, or D, using a single train-test split? The answer is B, cross-validation. Cross-validation is a technique used to assess how the results of a statistical analysis will generalize to an independent dataset. In Azure ML, which of the following statements about data drift is accurate? Is it A, data drift is only relevant during the initial model training phase? B, data drift is automatically corrected by Azure ML without user intervention? C, data drift refers to changes in model architecture over time? Or D, data drift can lead to model performance degradation if not addressed? The answer is D. Data drift can lead to model performance degradation if not addressed. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Data drift involves subtle changes in data over time, which can affect model performance if not monitored. What is the primary function of Azure Machine Learning's data labeling tool? Is it A, to automate model training? B, to annotate data for supervised learning? C, to deploy models to production? Or D, to monitor model performance? The answer is B, to annotate data for supervised learning. The data labeling tool in Azure ML is used to annotate data, which is essential for training supervised machine learning models. Which Azure ML feature allows users to create machine learning models without writing code? Is it A, Azure ML Designer? B, Azure ML SDK? C, Azure ML CLI? Or D, Azure ML Pipelines? The answer is A, Azure ML Designer. Azure ML Designer is a drag-and-drop interface that enables users to build machine learning models without coding. In Azure ML, what is the purpose of using a validation dataset? Is it A, to train the model? B, to deploy the model? C, to tune model parameters? Or D, to test the model? The answer is C, to tune model parameters. A validation dataset is used to tune model parameters and evaluate its performance during training. You are using Azure ML to pre-process data for a machine learning model. Which tool would you use to perform data transformations without writing code? Is it A, Azure ML SDK? B, Azure ML CLI? C, Azure ML Pipelines? Or D, Azure ML Designer? The answer is D, Azure ML Designer. Azure ML Designer allows users to perform data transformations through a visual interface without coding. In Azure ML, which method is used to ensure a model's predictions are not biased towards any particular class? Is it A, cross-validation? B, balanced accuracy? C, precision? Or D, recall? The answer is B, balanced accuracy. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. It involves understanding model evaluation metrics. Balanced accuracy is used to ensure predictions are not biased towards any class.
Stuck on a question? Just think of the Birdsey link in the description as your friendly neighborhood superhero, swooping in to save the day with answers. Feel free to explore it now and return to continue. Simply hit pause, and we'll be waiting when you get back.
Describe features of computer vision workloads on Azure. Image classification, object detection, OCR, facial analysis, and relevant Azure services. Which Azure service is primarily used for image classification tasks? Is it A, Azure Custom Vision? B, Azure Face API? C, Azure Form Recognizer? Or D, Azure Cognitive Search? The answer is A, Azure Custom Vision. Azure Custom Vision is specifically designed for image classification and object detection tasks, allowing users to train custom models with their own datasets. What is the primary function of Azure Face API? Is it A, image classification? B, object detection. C. Facial recognition and analysis. Or D. Optical character recognition. The answer is C. Facial recognition and analysis. Azure Face API is designed for facial recognition and analysis, including detecting and identifying faces in images. A company needs to extract text from scanned documents. Which Azure service should they use? Is it A. Azure Custom Vision, B. Azure Face API, C. Azure Cognitive Search, or D. Azure Computer Vision? The answer is D. Azure Computer Vision. Azure Computer Vision provides OCR capabilities to extract text from images and scanned documents efficiently. Which feature of Azure Cognitive Services allows for detecting and identifying objects within images? Is it A. Azure Face API, B. Azure Custom Vision, C. Azure Form Recognizer, or D. Azure Cognitive Search? The answer is B. Azure Custom Vision. Azure Custom Vision provides object detection capabilities, allowing users to identify and classify objects within images. Which Azure service would you use to analyze emotions in facial expressions? Is it A. Azure Face API, B. Azure Custom Vision, C. Azure Computer Vision, or D. Azure Cognitive Search? The answer is A. Azure Face API. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, Azure Face API can analyze emotions, but it might be confused with other services that handle image data. It specifically provides emotion recognition capabilities. Which Azure service is designed specifically for optical character recognition tasks? Is it A. Azure Form Recognizer, B. Azure Face API, C. Azure Video Indexer, or D. Azure Bot Service? The answer is A. Azure Form Recognizer. Azure Form Recognizer is specifically designed for OCR tasks, allowing users to extract text and structure from documents. What is the primary capability of Azure Computer Vision's image classification feature? Is it A. Detecting faces in images, B. Categorizing images into predefined classes, C. Extracting text from images, or D. Analyzing emotions in images? The answer is B. Categorizing images into predefined classes. Image classification in Azure Computer Vision is used to categorize images into predefined classes based on visual content. Which Azure service is used for detecting and analyzing facial features in images? Is it A. Azure Form Recognizer, B. Azure Cognitive Search, C. Azure Face API, or D. Azure Machine Learning? The answer is C. Azure Face API. Azure Face API is used for detecting and analyzing facial features, including emotions and facial landmarks. A retail company wants to identify products and images for inventory management. Which Azure service should they use? Is it A. Azure Form Recognizer, B. Azure Face API, C. Azure Cognitive Search, or D. Azure Custom Vision? The answer is D. Azure Custom Vision. Azure Custom Vision is ideal for training models to identify specific products in images, making it suitable for inventory management tasks. Which Azure service can be used to both classify images and detect objects within them? Is it A. Azure Custom Vision, B. Azure Form Recognizer, C. Azure Video Indexer, or D. Azure Bot Service? The answer is A. Azure Custom Vision. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, Azure Custom Vision can be used for both image classification and object detection, which might confuse those who think these tasks require separate services. Which Azure service is used for analyzing and recognizing text within images? Is it A, Azure Face API, B, Azure Computer Vision, C, Azure Form Recognizer, or D, Azure Custom Vision? The answer is B, Azure Computer Vision. Azure Computer Vision provides OCR capabilities to analyze and recognize text within images, making it suitable for extracting text from various image formats. What is the primary function of Azure Custom Vision? Is it A, facial recognition, B, text extraction, C, custom image classification, or D, speech-to-text conversion? The answer is C, custom image classification. Azure Custom Vision is designed for creating custom image classification models and object detection models tailored to specific needs. Which Azure service provides pre-built models for facial analysis? Is it A, Azure Face API, B, Azure Computer Vision, C, Azure Cognitive Search, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is A, Azure Face API. Azure Face API offers pre-built models for facial analysis, including detection, recognition, and emotion analysis. A company wants to automatically tag images with objects they contain for their online catalog. Which Azure service should they use? Is it A, Azure Face API, B, Azure Cognitive Search, C, Azure Form Recognizer, or D, Azure Custom Vision? The answer is D, Azure Custom Vision. Azure Custom Vision allows users to create models that can detect and tag objects in images, making it suitable for cataloging purposes. Which Azure service can be used to both detect objects and perform OCR on images? Is it A, Azure Face API, B, Azure Computer Vision, C, Azure Custom Vision, or D, Azure Form Recognizer? The answer is B, Azure Computer Vision. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, Azure Computer Vision is versatile, offering both object detection and OCR, unlike services that specialize in one task.
If you're finding this helpful, please take a minute to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, useful tips, and complimentary study sessions with Birdsey.
Describe features of natural language processing workloads on Azure. Sentiment analysis, entity recognition, translation, speech recognition synthesis, and Azure tools. Which Azure service is primarily used for sentiment analysis in text data? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Speech Service, C, Azure Translator, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is A, Azure Text Analytics. Azure Text Analytics is a service that provides sentiment analysis, allowing users to determine the sentiment of text data. What feature of Azure Cognitive Services can identify and categorize entities in text? Is it A, sentiment analysis, B, entity recognition, C, language detection, or D, key phrase extraction? The answer is B, entity recognition. Entity recognition is a feature of Azure Text Analytics that identifies and categorizes entities in text. A company wants to convert audio recordings of meetings into text. Which Azure service should they use? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Translator, C, Azure Speech Service, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is C, Azure Speech Service. Azure Speech Service provides speech-to-text capabilities, making it suitable for converting audio recordings into text. Which Azure tool would you use to perform real-time language translation during a live event? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Speech Service, C, Azure Bot Service, or D, Azure Translator? The answer is D, Azure Translator. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Azure Translator is often associated with text translation, but it also supports real-time translation for live events. Which Azure service can be used to synthesize speech from text? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Speech Service, C, Azure Translator, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is B, Azure Speech Service. Azure Speech Service provides text-to-speech capabilities, allowing text to be converted into spoken words. Which Azure service is designed to perform sentiment analysis on text data? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Speech Service, C, Azure Translator, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is A, Azure Text Analytics. Azure Text Analytics is part of Azure Cognitive Services and is specifically designed to analyze text data for sentiment, key phrases, named entities, and language. What Azure service can be used to recognize and categorize entities in text? Is it A, Azure Speech Service, B, Azure Text Analytics, C, Azure Machine Learning, or D, Azure Cognitive Search? The answer is B, Azure Text Analytics. Azure Text Analytics provides entity recognition capabilities, allowing users to identify and categorize entities such as people, organizations, and locations within text. A company needs to translate customer feedback from multiple languages into English for analysis. Which Azure service should they use? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Speech Service, C, Azure Translator, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is C, Azure Translator. Azure Translator is designed for translating text between different languages, making it ideal for converting customer feedback into English. Which Azure service can convert text into natural-sounding speech? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Translator, C, Azure Cognitive Search, or D, Azure Speech Service? The answer is D, Azure Speech Service. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Azure Speech Service offers both speech recognition and synthesis, which can be confusing. However, text-to-speech specifically refers to the synthesis capability. Which Azure service is suitable for converting spoken language into written text? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Translator, C, Azure Speech Service, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is C, Azure Speech Service. Azure Speech Service provides speech-to-text capabilities, allowing spoken language to be transcribed into written text. Which Azure service is primarily used for entity recognition in text data? Is it A, Azure Speech Service, B, Azure Text Analytics, C, Azure Translator, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is B, Azure Text Analytics. Azure Text Analytics is a service within Azure Cognitive Services that provides entity recognition capabilities, allowing users to identify and categorize entities in text. What feature of Azure Cognitive Services can convert text into speech? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Translator, C, Azure Speech Service, or D, Azure Machine Learning? The answer is C, Azure Speech Service. Azure Speech Service includes text-to-speech capabilities, allowing conversion of text into natural-sounding speech. Which Azure service is used for real-time language translation? Is it A, Azure Translator, B, Azure Speech Service, C, Azure Text Analytics, or D, Azure Bot Service? The answer is A, Azure Translator. Azure Translator is a cloud-based service that provides real-time language translation capabilities. A company wants to analyze customer reviews to determine overall sentiment. Which Azure service should they use? Is it A, Azure Speech Service, B, Azure Translator, C, Azure Bot Service, or D, Azure Text Analytics? The answer is D, Azure Text Analytics. Azure Text Analytics provides sentiment analysis capabilities, allowing businesses to assess the sentiment of text data, such as customer reviews. Which Azure service can both recognize speech and synthesize speech from text? Is it A, Azure Text Analytics, B, Azure Translator, C, Azure Bot Service, or D, Azure Speech Service? The answer is D, Azure Speech Service. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, Azure Speech Service offers both speech recognition and text-to-speech capabilities, which might be confused with services that handle only one of these tasks. Describe features of generative AI workloads on Azure. Azure Generative AI services, e.g. OpenAI, workloads, and ethical considerations. What is a primary feature of Azure's OpenAI service? Is it A, access to advanced language models, B, built-in data visualization tools, C, automated machine learning pipelines, or D, pre-configured IoT solutions? The answer is A, access to advanced language models. Azure's OpenAI service provides access to powerful language models enabling tasks like text generation, summarization, and translation. Which ethical consideration is crucial when deploying generative AI models on Azure? Is it A, cost efficiency, B, mitigating bias, C, scalability, or D, data redundancy? The answer is B, mitigating bias. Bias in AI models can lead to unfair outcomes, making it essential to address and mitigate bias in generative AI deployments. Company wants to use Azure's generative AI to create personalized marketing content. What should they consider to ensure ethical use? Is it A, maximizing content reach, B, reducing operational costs, C, enhancing content quality, or D, ensuring user consent for data usage? The answer is D, ensuring user consent for data usage. Ensuring user consent for data usage is crucial to maintain ethical standards and comply with privacy regulations. What type of workload is best suited for Azure's generative AI services? Is it A, real-time data analytics, B, image recognition, C, natural language processing, or D, network security monitoring? The answer is C, natural language processing. Azure's generative AI services excel in tasks that involve natural language processing, such as text generation and language translation. How does Azure ensure the responsible use of its generative AI models? Is it A, by providing unlimited access to all models, B, by offering free training for all users, C, by integrating with Azure's IoT services, or D, by implementing responsible AI guidelines and tools? The answer is D, by implementing responsible AI guidelines and tools. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Azure's responsible AI practices include guidelines and tools to ensure ethical use, which might be confused with technical features. What is a key advantage of using Azure's OpenAI service for generative AI workloads? Is it A, scalable infrastructure, B, limited data storage, C, manual hardware management, or D, restricted API access? The answer is A, scalable infrastructure. Azure's OpenAI service provides scalable infrastructure, allowing businesses to handle large AI workloads efficiently without managing the underlying hardware. Which feature of Azure's generative AI services helps ensure data privacy? Is it A, open source models, B, data encryption, C, public data sharing, or D, manual data audits? The answer is B, data encryption. Azure's generative AI services include robust data encryption to protect data privacy, ensuring that sensitive information is secure. A healthcare company uses Azure's generative AI to analyze patient data. What ethical consideration should they prioritize? Is it A, maximizing data collection, B, increasing processing speed, C, ensure data confidentiality, or D, enhancing user interface? The answer is C, ensuring data confidentiality. When using AI in healthcare, ensuring patient data confidentiality is crucial to maintain trust and comply with regulations. What is a common workload for Azure's generative AI services? Is it A, image compression, B, data encryption, C, network monitoring, or D, text generation? The answer is D, text generation. Azure's generative AI services are often used for natural language processing tasks such as text generation and sentiment analysis. How does Azure's generative AI service handle model updates? Is it A, user-managed updates, B, automatic updates, C, scheduled manual updates, or D, no updates required? The answer is B, automatic updates. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Azure automatically manages model updates, which can be confused with user-managed updates. This ensures models are always up to date without user intervention. What is a key feature of Azure's generative AI services that supports scalability? Is it A, elastic scalability, B, fixed resource allocation, C, manual scaling, or D, limited scalability? The answer is A, elastic scalability. Azure's generative AI services are designed to scale with demand, allowing users to handle increased workloads efficiently without compromising performance. A retail company uses Azure's generative AI to generate product descriptions. What ethical consideration should they prioritize to ensure fair use? Is it A, data storage costs, B, bias in generated content, C, server uptime, or D, user interface design? The answer is B, bias in generated content. Ensuring the AI does not produce biased or misleading content is crucial to maintain fairness and trust with customers. Which Azure service feature helps protect user data when using generative AI models? Is it A, data replication, B, load balancing, C, data compression, or D, data encryption? The answer is D, data encryption. Azure provides encryption for data both at rest and in transit, ensuring user data is protected from unauthorized access. How does Azure's generative AI service ensure compliance with data privacy regulations? Is it A, by offering unlimited data storage, B, by providing free data migration, C, by adhering to global standards, or D, by using proprietary data formats? The answer is C, by adhering to global standards. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, Azure's compliance involves multiple layers, but the key is adherence to global standards, which ensures data privacy across different jurisdictions. What is an advantage of using Azure's OpenAI service for natural language processing tasks? Is it A, lower cost than all competitors? B, access to advanced language models? C, guaranteed zero downtime? Or D, unlimited API calls? The answer is B, access to advanced language models. Azure's OpenAI service provides access to advanced language models, which can significantly enhance the accuracy and efficiency of NLP tasks.
Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, tips, and tricks. And don't forget to visit birdsey.ai for complimentary study sessions with Birdsey, your AI-powered study partner.